Hello, my Fierce Unit ladies. So I'm having to pivot because we just got a notice that our electricity could possibly be turning off around 5 or 5:30 tonight. And so if that happens, there could just be a whole outage and it connects to like our internet, and so we won't have internet. It's just a whole mess. So I'm like, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to record the meeting. I really wanted to see your gorgeous faces. I'm so bad because I look forward to us connecting and being able to see each other. So I'm so sorry that this is having to be done this way. But hopefully you'll watch this, gain some knowledge from it. So I'm so bummed because you guys are going to get to meet some of our newer consultants. So please mark your calendars again next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have a really awesome guest speaker who will be joining us. And so I definitely don't want you guys to miss out on that whatsoever. So some really quick announcements that I wanted to go over. I know we just enlisted our customers in this last PCP program. For fall, but believe it or not, like we're already having to ramp up and start thinking about the holidays. I know it's crazy, but we're going to be going into August. Like, yeah, it's already that time, right? So we do come out with a holiday catalog. So you want to start thinking about enrolling your customers in our PCP program, which is Preferred Customer Program. And any of you that are newer in your business, I can show you how to do that. And basically what it is you enroll your customer, they get sent a catalog, that specific catalog, which would be the holiday catalog. It's 70 cents per customer. So I do not recommend sending it to every single customer. They also get a free sample in it. So I highly recommend doing it, even if it's just for a handful of customers. And I would typically, as a general rule of thumb, say your best customers. So those that spend like $100 or more would be the ones that I would really enlist. And this holiday one is really important because it's going to set the standard or set the precedent for your holiday season, right? Because you're sending out the holiday catalog. The deadline to do that is August 17th. So mark your calendars. Another big announcement, there is still time to register for seminar. So if you're like, what the heck is seminar? So seminar is something that we do every year. Typically it is done in Dallas, Texas, where our headquarters is at, plus our manufacturing facility. And I highly recommend it next year. Hopefully they do have it in person. It's usually 3 to 4 days long. One of the evenings that we're there, we have we have to dress up in like an evening gown. It's our award ceremony. A lot of people get recognized for their accomplishments throughout the year. But it's just, how can I explain it? It's just so much to encompass, like so much training. You'd hear from top nationals, top sales directors. They have like breakout rooms for new consultants, for consultants that are in red jackets. Like they gear the training towards each specific promotion. There's different vendors there. You get to sit in the cars and take your pictures. You get to try on the jewelry that you can earn. You get to see the director suits, like all of that, you guys. Like it's so phenomenal. And every year they switch it up. So I remember last year when I got to go, our manufacturing facility was brand new. So we got to tour the new manufacturing facility. And then the previous year, we got a tour of the corporate headquarters where you get to see Mary Kay's office. And it's phenomenal, you guys. Like, I don't even know how to describe it to you. It's just awesome. Well, unfortunately this year it's not happening in person due to COVID. So Mary Kay, because they're awesome, they're pivoting. And instead, it's going to be all virtual. It's 3 days long, and I think it's like 3-hour sessions each day. And if you can't join live during the specific times, my understanding is you can watch the replay, okay? And so I believe it's going to be August 20th, 21st, and 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're interested in signing up, it's under Mary Kay in Touch, under events, and you'll see seminar. You can still register. It's $45 to register. And what you get back in return is they give you a $20 credit towards your next purchase. So technically it's $25 if you want to really like dissect it, but I think it's phenomenal. Those of you that are registered also get to participate in our area awards evening, which is August 10th, also going to be virtual. Crystal Trojanowski is putting it on. That is a Monday. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And top consultants will get recognized, top sales directors will get recognized, but it's just specific to our area. It's phenomenal. You guys don't want to miss it. So please mark your calendars for those specific items. I will be announcing by next week, if not sooner, I mean by like our next meeting, if not sooner. We will be doing 2 additional events in August, like we did for the month of July, where we did the virtual pampering sessions and the virtual spa pedicures in our virtual beauty events page. Me and Jade are working on 2 additional virtual events for the month of August. So stay tuned, because we definitely want to continue to support you and help you guys. I will be announcing, so just so you ladies know, as of tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I'm heading on the road out to Arizona. It's about a 4-hour drive. So definitely I will, for a good portion of the day, we'll be out of touch because I'll be driving. Hopefully, I'm sure I'll have cell phone reception once I get to my destination, but I'm going camping with some family. And so I will be, because it's month end, if any of you need assistance, I can help you, but it might be kind of sporadic, just giving you a heads up. So if there's anything you need from your business, please let me know, like today, if not tomorrow morning, like first thing, so I can assist you. Those of you that are newer in your business, or you know you have orders coming in and you want it to count for this month, let me know. As your sales director, I'm able to place orders on hold, especially when it's month end. And what that does is it creates a placeholder for that specific amount for the month, and then we have 2 days. So technically it would need to be cleared with funds on Monday by 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if that's any of you who have in the past I've done on hold orders for, let me know, because we definitely want to make sure it counts for this month. What else can I tell you? So I will be out of pocket starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I would say sometime in the afternoon, later on in the afternoon, I will check my Voxers, and I will check them towards the evening time as well, just as we're wrapping up month end. So if any of you have any questions or concerns, let me know. As far as like having laptop access, I'm probably not going to have it because there won't be any internet. But at least I'll have my phone, and I can still do stuff from my phone. God willing. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's really important. Help me out. If there's something you know you're going to need done tomorrow, like an order on hold or something, just give me a heads up. And then I will be back in town Saturday. I will be completely out of pocket. So I will not be responding to Voxer messages or anything, unplugging. Sunday, I will be coming back into town, but I have no idea what time. So if it's a decent hour, I will respond to anyone who's reached out to me. If not, it'll be first thing Monday. So I just wanted to give you all the heads up that I'm not ignoring you. I'm actually taking some time off, right? That's crazy. I do want to recognize some awesome achievements by a lot of you. So huge shout out to Miss Shannon. She actually added her first team member for this month. I'm so excited for her. Miss Monique will be officially submitting for DIQ August 1st, you guys. Shut the front door. This girl on fire, barely signed her beauty agreement May 31st. And Miss Dakota added 2 new team members this month. So congrats to you ladies for your accomplishments, your achievements. I'm so stinking proud of you guys for just rocking and rolling this month. As we stand right now, and hey, we could blow it out of the water. We have 9 new unit members this month. Remember, the goal was 15. Once we hit the goal, then I was going to raffle off $100. So keep pushing. The survey contest is still in effect. So I've tagged several of you that are brand new in your businesses on the survey. Literally, there's a script. Send it out to everyone and anyone you know from now until tomorrow at 10 p.m. It counts. The top consultant that has the most surveys filled out will get a box shipped to you from Amazon with my 6 favorite things. 3 of the things will pertain to business items to help you with your virtual pampering sessions. The other 3 will be my favorite items. And 2 of you, Monique and Shannon, have both received boxes for me, and you both, I know, loved your gifts. So push, you guys. Like, this is such a great opportunity. I know because of this, Shannon got her team member, and I know Monique has gotten several team members because of just having people fill out the survey. So people want to help you when you're in a contest, and it helps you 2 ways, the survey. Number one, it allows you to see the people that have filled it out, gives you an opportunity to reach out to them and just say, hey, thank you, and as a thank you, I would love to gift you a free pampering session, right? The other opportunity it allows you to do is if anyone has any potential interest in the business opportunity, then it allows me to reach out to them, try and get them on a phone call so that we can do a training call with them. When we do training calls, I love for you to be a part of it, because then you hear questions that I ask them and you hear the questions they ask me and how we respond back and forth. It's going to give you more knowledge and confidence about talking about the business opportunity. And 3, getting team members, you guys, allows you to have extra income in your pocket. I mean, your first promotion is at 1 active team member. You become a senior consultant. And then at 3 team members, you go into Red Jacket. Your first team member, you're making 4% commission. After 3, you're making 8% commission. So why the heck not, right? That's just my philosophy. And a lot of you are brand new in your business. Don't forget you have your bestie coupons. Like, what a shame. I wish I had bestie coupons, you guys. Don't let them go to waste. Like, this is a great way. Send out the survey. You never know who's interested. What else? What else? What else? We are coming out with some new catalogs. I'm sorry, not new catalogs, new products. They will be announced August 1st, but huge shout out to our 2 jewelry achievers for this month. I'm hoping to see many more of you earning the jewelry because it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So huge shout out to Dakota and Tara, who both have officially earned their jewelry. Miss Dakota got a sneak peek of some of our new products coming out this month, and Tara I will be connecting with later on to feature the products to her. So how exciting, you guys. Like, again, if you earn your jewelry, I don't even mind because I know I'm traveling tomorrow. If we can't connect before August 1st, then I'll just send you pictures. But the thing I did not tell Dakota and Tara is that I'm going to be sending them a special item from the new products coming out. So you guys earned a new product from me. Whoop, whoop. What else? Again, make sure you get your orders in. Remember, we're doing the contest with the hydrogel eye patches as a company. So if you have orders, especially for those, get them in, get them in. And I'm not going to be doing a product feature tonight. I'm not, but I'm going to challenge you all to start thinking about a product that maybe you want to learn more about and kind of share that with me. I will be reaching out to someone for next week. And keep in mind when I reach out to you to pick a product that you're passionate about. It doesn't matter if we talked about it. You want to do the charcoal mask, do the charcoal mask. You want to do, I know we just did the hydrogel eye patches last week, but you know, it doesn't make, if you want to talk about the makeup remover, why not? So, you know, like it doesn't hurt to talk about it again, right? I think that's all the announcements I have for you. I'm like just trying to think. I think that is it. Keep in mind too, we're starting a new month as of Saturday, right? We're going to August. So 2 of you, actually 3 of you have been very proactive, have said, hey, Crystal, we heard your Voxer message. We want to set aside time to goal set with you. So you guys have already scheduled your time with me. I know I'm out of town until Sunday, but hear my heart on this. Monday is August 3rd. I highly recommend reaching out to me. I would love to schedule time with you to goal set with you, whether that's Monday or Tuesday. The sooner you do it, the sooner you can start executing it. Here's the reason why goal setting is so important, you guys, especially when we hit a new month, because you don't have goals, you don't have something to run towards, okay? So for example, we can sit here all day, ladies, we've been there, I wanna lose weight, I wanna get healthier. Well, that's great. What does that look like? Does that mean you're gonna wake up earlier? Does that mean you're gonna exercise 5 times a week? Okay, what is the exercise gonna look like? Are you gonna cut something out of your food? Are you gonna eat better? Are you gonna follow like the keto? Okay, what is that gonna look like? Are you gonna have to meal prep? When are you gonna meal prep? You know what I'm saying? So it's all of those things and really dissecting it and bringing it down to a bite-sized piece, no pun intended, so that you're able to execute it, right? So again, keep in mind, I would love to goal set with you. So please reach out to me and I would love to assist you with that, okay? I still have open availability both Monday and Tuesday and I would love to connect with you ladies. So please reach out to me, get your appointment scheduled with me. It'll be like 30 minutes, but it will definitely benefit you and your business, okay? So tonight's training, I wanna go over how to pivot and how to work through rejection. So pivot is such a huge word that I have learned and embraced in Mary Kay because life happens, you guys. Without being vulgar or blunt, I'm just gonna give it to you. Shit happens, you guys. Like literally shit happens, right? We've all been through it. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody, okay? I just wanted to keep it real. But you could sit here and wallow in your sorrows and say, oh, my appointment canceled. Oh, I'm not gonna do booking calls because no one ever answers. I'm not gonna book appointments because I never get sales. I'm not gonna recruit anybody because what's the point? Like you can tell yourself stuff all day long, you guys, but it starts with you and it starts with having more of a positive mindset, and it absolutely is what you manifest. Like I am such a huge believer in that, and I'm proof. Like I can share story after story after story with you guys of some of my struggles within my own business and how I've overcome that because of perseverance, not giving up, and learning how to pivot better. So pivoting, what does that mean? So like, for example, today, I could have thrown in the towel and said, all right, you guys aren't getting a meeting. No, I'm pivoting. I'm saying, okay, I have time right now. I'm going to record a meeting. It's not the same as us connecting like we normally do, but at least I'm giving you guys the training that I promised to give you on a weekly basis. And I'm going to still post it. So you guys can still watch us at your leisure. You're still getting your meeting. It's just not in the normal form that we do, right? I'm still adhering to my commitment to you. Pivoting also is honoring your time and your commitment. So if you are scheduling an hour each week to do booking calls, well then gosh darn it, keep with your commitment. You shouldn't be texting your girlfriend to see how her day's going. You shouldn't be on Facebook during that hour. You shouldn't be curling your hair during that hour. You shouldn't be vacuuming the carpet. You get what I'm saying? Adhere, like honor that hour or whatever you're setting aside for your Mary Kay business. You would do the same at a regular job. So if any of you work a regular job, full-time or part-time, and they give you a schedule, you don't say, well, I'll go in an hour later today. No, you stick to that schedule. So why treat your Mary Kay business any differently, you guys? Like, it just does not make sense to me. Those of you that are working full-time or part-time, I offer you this. I've done some training in the last couple days with a few of you. Create a schedule. Create a schedule, and a couple of you I've worked with, there's what's called a weekly plan sheet. Print that out and fill it out. Send me a copy of it. That way you can see where you have pockets of time, and we can work together on where you can sprinkle in Mary Kay so that you can work this in addition to your full-time job without it overwhelming you, okay? But I've been there, you guys. If you think this is the way it's been for me since I started, no, 4 years ago when I started, I worked a full-time job. I worked 60, 70 hours a week, and yet I sprinkled this in. While I was working a full-time job, I submitted for DIQ and worked through the process of trying to become a director. So if you guys are like, I don't have time, I have this going on, no, we all have the same amount of hours in the day. It's your willingness to run towards your goal, and it's what you set as a priority, right? And so pivoting is honoring the time that you've set aside for your business. So if anything else comes about, nope, sorry, I need to do this instead. Just like Thursday nights is my meeting night. You know, there's been times my husband's like, oh, we have this. I'm like, sorry, we can do it after my meeting. But every Thursday at 6 p.m., I'm committed to doing my meeting, except for today, because unfortunately things happening. So why I'm sharing that with you is working through the rejection. So if a party cancels on you, you guys, pivot and still honor that time. You know, if you were planning on doing a party and it was going to last an hour or 90 minutes, okay, what can you do instead during that time slot that you were going to commit to doing your appointment to working your Mary Kay business? Does it mean, okay, maybe I should do some more booking calls. Maybe I should do some customer follow-ups. Maybe I should go live on my Facebook page and do some sort of tutorial on my VIP page. What can you do during that time to honor what you had set aside already, right? And it's changing your mindset. When I have an appointment that cancels, like flat out cancels, okay? And I'm going to talk through how to change it from a cancellation into a reschedule. So if someone cancels on me and I'll go, oh, this business doesn't work, I say, okay, maybe it's God's way of saving me from wasting my time, right? That's how I see it. I see no as next opportunity. I don't see it as a rejection. So if someone like flat out cancels on you, cool. You know what it tells me? Okay, I'm going to book 2 new appointments for that one that I just lost. That's what I tell myself. Why not challenge yourself, right? The way to go back to cancellation. So if somebody reaches out to you and they're like, oh, I need to cancel. Awesome. So sorry to hear that today does not, or whatever date you had originally scheduled does not work for you. Here's my upcoming availability for the next 2 weeks. What date and time would work best to reschedule? I still would love to do this pampering session for you. And what that does is 2 things. Number 1, you put the ball back in their court and you're saying, cool, that's cool, you need to reschedule, but let's not cancel it. Number 2, you are not just saying, okay, well, let me know when you want to reschedule. You guys, open-ended stuff like that, the person's never going to get back to you. It's just plain and simple. And it's not because they don't like you. It's because life happens, right? And so just leaving the ball in their court, they're probably not going to respond back to you. So it's really like being more specific. So when you give them 2 weeks, the second thing I wanted to share with you, sorry, I'm kind of going on the tangent, is when you book, you only want to book for 2 weeks in advance, because anything more than that, the parties normally will not hold, because it takes a lot of follow-up if someone's a month booked out, right? Because they forget that they booked with you. 2 weeks, okay, not so bad. A month from now, okay, it's going to be really hard for them to remember. So it's going to be a constant follow-up with them. So I only book 2 weeks in advance. If someone wants to book like, oh, like I've had people beginning of July, well, what do you have for August? You know what? Unfortunately, I don't book that far out. What I can do is I can make make a note, and I'll follow up towards the end of July with you to provide you my availability in August for the first 2 weeks. Awesome. And so there's been several people I've reached out to that happened. Okay. So only give 2 weeks in advance. The other thing I'd recommend when you're giving dates and times, don't give them 20 different dates and times. Maybe give like a couple days during the week and some weekend availability as well. Give them a little mixture of both and figure out your schedule. This is so important, you guys. If you have a schedule with a regular job and a full-time job or part-time job, again, why not have one with your Mary Kay business? Figure out what days during the week you're taking off or weekends, and figure out what days you're willing to do appointments and work your Mary Kay business, if that means like booking calls as well, okay? And figure out the time slots. Like for me, if I'm doing virtual during the week, I know that they approximately last 90 minutes. So I book 2-hour increments. So I start my day, if I do appointments at 10, so I'll do them at 10, 12, 2, 4, and 6. Again, if you have a regular job and you get off at 5, well, then maybe your only time slot that you're willing to offer during the week is 6 or 6:30 or 7 o'clock, right? We don't want to make them too late. And that's all you offer. Don't feel bad if you can't offer morning appointments. Again, I worked a full-time job Monday through Friday. I couldn't do morning appointments. I only offered 6:30 Monday through Friday, or whatever my schedule looked like, right? I wasn't working every day, right? So maybe Mondays were off and Wednesdays were off. So I offered them 6:30, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Here's what I have available. Listen to my wording. Okay, awesome. I would love to get something scheduled with you. I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday available at 6:30 p.m. or Saturday I can do 11 or 1 p.m. What works best for you? Like, you're narrowing it down, you guys. And if they ask, oh, you don't have anything on Sunday? No, unfortunately, I don't. You don't need to explain yourself, you guys. You don't need to explain why I have children, or, you know what, that's the day I go to church, or that's my family day. They don't need to know all that, you guys. Here's what I have available. And that verbiage right there works, especially when you have time slots. Like, let's just say, for example, Monday comes around, right? And you have nothing booked for next week. Monday comes, nothing booked for next week. So as you're doing booking calls, you can say, hey, you know what? I am booking my pampering sessions for this week. Here's what I have available. I've literally, you guys, do not underestimate people. I've literally been on a phone call, let's say it's been on a Monday, booked them for the very next day. Don't underestimate people like, oh, this can be too short notice. Sometimes people actually like the short notice versus, oh, 2 weeks out. And then you have the reverse. You have people that want like 2 months in advance, okay? So working through rejection too is, things are going to happen. Thank God it doesn't happen that often, but I have made booking calls and the person straight out hangs up on me. Get over it, you guys. Move on. How many times have you done that when a telemarketer's called you, right? And I don't see ourselves as telemarketers. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up on it. People may hang up on you, right? Or I've had people, I text them for a referral and they tell me, take me off your list. And I'm like, no problem. Just so you know, you're not on a list. Your friend referred you, but I will definitely go ahead and offer this to someone else. Like, kill them with kindness. You don't need to be rude. Okay. You don't need to go off on them. And move on. Move on. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up because some girl's name, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ugh, she didn't answer the phone. Move on. Move on. And the same thing is true. I'm going to be blunt and honest with team members that you get. Okay. People come and go in this business all the time, you guys. We say that they go to Mary Kay heaven. Okay. But here's the reality. We have something in this business that no other direct selling business offers. None. I've talked to many people that do other direct selling businesses. What we have is so unique, and that's the sisterhood of connecting, the sisterhood of bonding, the sisterhood of being there for one another, the sisterhood of helping each other out. Like, there's been so many prime examples of this, you guys. Like, I can share story after story. Like, recently with me, my dad's birthday was 2 weeks ago. It was actually July 21st. And many of you know he is battling stage 4 lung cancer right now. He lives in a completely different state with my mom. And 2 of my sister sales directors that actually live in New Mexico where my parents live, both reached out to me, offered to make my dad's birthday special. I didn't have to ask. They reached out to me, you guys, and they took my dad balloons, my mom flowers, my dad a birthday cake, and they delivered lunch to my parents. Like, I've never heard of people doing that, you guys. Like, I've worked a corporate job before and that's never been offered, right? People say, but they don't do. Recently, one of our sales directors in our area, her husband unexpectedly passed away, and she's a mom of 4. So now she's a single mom. And her national reached out to her entire area and was like, look, she needs help. She shouldn't have to be worrying about working her business, which is her sole source of income. And so, I need people to step up. So she asked us as sales directors to take on helping some of her consultants, which one of her consultants, I happily did a virtual pampering session for her last week. I think she did like $500 or $600. I, I reached out to some of her customers for reorders. And that's what this business is about, you guys, is coming together and helping each other out. One of my sister sales directors lives in Hawaii. She just moved there a month ago. And she apparently had a referral here in California. And she was like, Crystal, unfortunately, the mail delivery service is super slow here in Hawaii. She really wanted to book her appointment for Friday. I know it's not going to get there in time, her pampering kits. She happens to be in Ontario. Would you mind go delivering it? Literally was a 5-minute drive from you guys. I was very happy to do that for her. I dropped off 3 pampering kits. But that's what this business is about, you guys, is really just embracing that. Like, truly, when I tell you guys I'm here to help you, I really, really am. And the biggest advice I can give to you guys is allow yourself to be coachable and embrace the suggestions that I make to you. I don't suggest stuff to you guys just to hear myself talk and because I think I know it all. I absolutely 100% do not. I'm constantly learning every single day. And sometimes I'm learning from you guys, like the brilliance that you guys have. I mean, Monique, who shared with us the $2 squares, and I saw a lot of you running with that this month, to Tara and Monique discussing about the catalog parties and the mystery hostess program that they did, like stuff like that, you guys, like genius. That's why I love this business. It's not about hoarding the ideas for yourself and not sharing. It's about sharing it and for us to allow it to bless our businesses, right? So I love the ideas, but please take what I'm telling you guys and run with it, because you never know where it's going to take your business. And I know I've said it before, you probably are tired of the saying, and maybe it's because I went back on the keto diet and I'm craving carbs. But this business is very much like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what will stick, right? So we know that some things may or may not work for you, and some things will work for you versus someone else. So for example, the Operation Sunscreen program that I did this year, I've done it for the past 4 years, maybe done like $150, $200. This is the first time this year, you guys, I broke $1,000. Like, shut the front door. But someone else that did it, maybe they got no response. It doesn't mean give up and don't like try to do it next year. That means keep trying. It doesn't mean that it didn't work this year, but maybe next year you have a different customer base and a different audience and people will embrace it. That goes with anything. If you do a sale, like I didn't really sell any additional hydrogel eye patches this month like I wanted to, and it wasn't for lack of trying, right? It just didn't happen. But I know others that did awesome with the hydrogel eye patch sales and freaking sold 1 million of them, right? Like, so it just, don't compare your journey to somebody else's, because yours is going to look completely different compared to your sister next door to you. Okay, just so you guys know, it's going to be completely different for everybody. But rejection, I know it's hard, but that's the biggest advice I can give to you guys. Embrace it, because it's going to happen. You're going to take a facial box and try to put it in a store, and they're going to tell you no, or they threw it away. Don't get upset. Make a new one, put it in a new place. You're going to eventually do lead generating whenever the world goes back to somewhat normal. And I would love to do lead generating with you guys, where we go out and honor working ladies with wood and roses. But even that, we would approach people and they say no, they don't want a rose. No, thank you. That's okay. I don't get upset. Cool. You saved me 14 cents and I can give that rose to somebody else, right? So all of those things, you guys, you're going to warm chat somebody, right? You're going to warm chat them, try to give them your virtual business card that you've created to book them for an appointment, and they're going to flat out tell you no, thank you, or no. Cool, move on to the next. But be proud of your accomplishments, you guys. Embrace your wins. Cool, your facial box got thrown away, or they said no, at least you made a facial box and you went and you attempted to put one out. You talked to someone, you warm chatted them to try to get their name and number for a pampering session, and they didn't want your virtual business card and they said no. Cool, at least you got out of your shell and you attempted to do a warm chat. You're going to now talk to somebody else and you're gonna get their name and number, right? Like for me, it fueled my confidence. I didn't allow it to diminish it. If someone cancels on an appointment, like I said, see it as maybe God's way of saving you time, right? He's going to open the door for you to have even a better pampering session on the next one that you book. Or it's an opportunity. Maybe there's been something that you've been slacking on your business, booking calls or customer follow-ups or something. And this now is opening up that time for you to be able to do that, right? And really, again, honoring your time that you've set aside to work your Mary Kay business. Here's the thing to you guys, and I mean this with no disrespect. Those of you that are working this business full time, this is your full-time job. If you're not truly working it full time, I'm going to ask why not? Why aren't you? Why? Because I've been hearing that people don't want to go get a corporate job, but yet I don't see you working your business full time. So why not? What's stopping you? What's holding you back? Because cool, you can go get a corporate job tomorrow. I'm not telling you, any of you, not to. But if you're making the decision not to work a corporate job because you want to be your boss, well, I'm sorry, girlfriends, you got to work, right? You can't just leave your bag in the corner, sprinkle fairy dust on it. It's going to sprout money. Like, it takes work, you guys. I truly, though, from the bottom of my heart, mean this. I have no regrets of quitting my corporate job 3 years ago. Absolutely, bar none. The fact that I can take time off whenever I want to, that I can work my business wherever and whenever I go. The fact that, oh my gosh, you guys, the people you get to meet, and the fact that now most of our stuff is virtual. I mean, literally the last couple of days, I've gotten to travel to Oklahoma, Idaho, Iowa, Massachusetts. I have one here shortly. Nevada, Washington State. Next week, I get to go to Utah, Florida, Arkansas. But prior to COVID, we weren't doing that. We weren't embracing it. And so the fact that we get to do that is just, it's phenomenal, you guys. Like, it's opening up so many doors of opportunity. I can't even express to you how exciting it is to me. So with that, I hope you gained something from this tonight. Do not forget that 7 o'clock tonight is our virtual pampering sessions and our virtual beauty connections page. If you do not have guests tuning in, you yourselves should tune in and take notes. It's going to teach you how to do virtuals, okay? I've heard from several consultants, Crystal, I'm lost. I don't know how to do a virtual. You guys, there's so many trainings available to you. Like, truly, I'm not someone who gets upset, but I may like lose it if I hear that one more time, because there's so much training for you guys. Like, take advantage of it. I'm going to continue going into the month of August posting when I have virtuals and in homes. And if some of you want to participate in those and be a part of that, then let me know. You can come and train with me. It's free training, you guys. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am like your business coach, you guys. Like, literally, I'm mentoring you to be successful in your business. I'm teaching you what my mentor taught me to be successful, right? There's a reason why I'm a sales director, and there's a reason why I drive a free car. And that is not to be bragful or boastful. And I hope you guys don't take it that way. It's to tell you that it was for me being coachable, straight up being coachable. And I may not have liked everything my mentor told me, but gosh darn it, I listened to her, because I was like, you know what? She's in the position she's in for a reason. I should probably learn from her. And I'm telling you, like, it was like a light switch. As soon as I switched and I started listening to what she was telling me and executing it, by golly, I became successful, you guys. And I'm still learning. I still reach out to my mentor. I still reach out to my national Crystal. Like, take advantage of the resources and training that are available to you guys. And it's okay if you want to take what I'm saying and twist it a little bit or tweak it, but why reinvent the entire wheel when what we've been doing in Mary Kay the last 57 years is pretty much the same? You're teaching women to wash their face and making them feel special. That's it, you guys. Simple as that. So I wish you all the best. I'm cheering us on to a very awesome month ending. I cannot wait to connect with you ladies next week to do your goal setting and for our meeting next Thursday. Keep doing what you guys are doing. I'm so freaking proud of you. I love and adore each one of you. Thank you for your understanding with me having to pivot today, and I will talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.